Here in New York, not so popular. Even this week on Twitter, he gets in trouble, and GM Brian Cashman tells him to shut the up. So what is it? Why can't A-Rod ever catch a break or at least make a good headline? Is it because he's so hard to love, or is it just a classic case of haters are going to hate? Why do you think A-Rod gets so much hate sometimes?
He's overpaid, even though he's a good ball player. You know, people sitting home and they're looking at the TV and saying, my God, this guy's making millions of dollars and I'm struggling just to make ends meet.
I don't think he could play well anymore. When they brought him, they gave him too much money, and now they stuck with him.
That's the way he perceives himself. He could be good on the field, but outside the field, he's...
Oh, so you hang out with him outside the field? Oh, so how would you know?
Because you could just tell.
Clearly, Willie, you have an insight that we don't have.
Public persona, that's all I got.
Really?
That's how they all see him out in L.A.
I think the biggest thing is the contract. You know, he's making $200 million.
I guess fans just don't like him because he decided to lock in a great contract, and people are bitter about that.
People are going to be bitter. If you're making a lot of money, people are going to be bitter.
You're describing jealousy. That's what that is, right?
Envy, jealousy. I mean, it's a natural human trait.
Don't you think sometimes A-Rod gets a little bit too much heat? He gets treated differently than the other players? I mean, you have Brian Cashman telling you to STFU.
Well, he brought himself to that point. You know, he wasn't like that when he first started, and then he wasn't doing as well as they said he would.
Yeah, but Amy, nothing's guaranteed in sports. You realize that, right?
I know that.
If you're not there, you don't really know. You know, this man has a very disciplined lifestyle. You know, I mean, his life is different from your life and my life. You know, whereas he has to be, he has to play baseball all year round.
I think A-Rod, if he is watching, needs to hire you as his spokesperson because you are the only one defending him right now. Well, despite what critics have to say, Alex Rodriguez is slated to make $22 million this season, regardless if he steps on the field. And if you're mad at that and the genius who put that contract together, congratulations, you are a hater. In Midtown, I'm Andrew Ramos, Pix 11 News.
The Supreme Court Wednesday struck down DOMA. Why? Was it because of the Constitution, our proud common law constitutional precepts and the like? Nope. It was because more justices voted to strike down DOMA than to uphold it. That's it. Had the Supremes enjoyed a different composition, it would have been the opposite result. There are no absolute tenets of constitutional law, no correct rule per se, and it doesn't matter what public opinion is. We have never been subject to the tyranny of the majority, but don't think for a moment that public consensus means nothing. It means a lot, as do the political winds and zeitgeist. Now, Wednesday, the court recognized gay marriage, just like the court recognized interracial marriage in 1967 in the appropriately captioned case, Loving against Virginia. That unanimous court could have been unanimous the other direction, because there's nothing magical about these cases. Can you say Dred Scott? And remember, whatever you like a state statute or law, argue states' rights and state sovereignty and autonomy and vote to uphold the law. If you don't like the law, then declare it unconstitutional under a host of theories. But isn't that judicial activism? Sure it is. But what about constitutional originalism, to be distinguished from strict construction? Listen, SCOTUS justices do whatever they want to, and that is what it's all about. Comment as you see fit.